Welcome to Château de la Baminière. This here is my best friend's beautiful property in France, and I bet you wasn't expecting to see me so soon. Well, I've got a special little announcement to make. I am going to be trying to do daily videos for the month, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, so that's it. From today, daily videos. Starting with helping out Michael, Billy's brother, my best friend's brother, and he is currently in need of some repairs to his beautiful cottage within the grounds of this lovely place. So first of all, we need to grab some scaffolding, and then we'll find Michael and explain what's going on. Well, I think we did a pretty good job there, Michael, with the scaffolding.
We did. Thank you very much, Ryan, for helping me put that up.
No probs.
And with the help of Yanis as well. So I'll explain. Obviously, I installed the... obviously, I've got an Arga cooker. It runs on solid fuel coal. So that needs a chimney. And in 2020, just before Christmas, I installed the flue liner. Now, just after Christmas this year, so that's over 3 years after, I noticed I could smell smoke in my bedroom.
No.
Next to my bed, and it got worse and worse and worse. So I thought, obviously, the chimney's blocked, it needs cleaning. So I got up there with the rods with the brush on, went to look at the chimney pot. The chimney pot just disintegrated in my hands.
That's not good.
It was a terracotta one, which obviously the frost had got to that. So that was the first problem. And the frost had also got to the bricks. All the bricks on the top of the chimney were loose.
Oh, no.
So I removed all of those, looked into the chimney, and realised that my flue liner... Okay, this is the original flue liner. I was told that this was guaranteed for 20 years. It was stainless steel. Actually, it had completely rusted. And I don't know if you can... Could you film down in there? Can you see?
I can have a little look.
Can you see it's full of holes?
Oh, hang on.
You see all the holes in it? It looks like stars.
Oh, they're holes.
All those little specks are holes.
Oh, that's not
The whole thing is full of holes, and the top part, which has been removed, I don't know where it is, it was on the floor down here somewhere, had literally disintegrated, like almost dissolved and collapsed in on itself. So all the smoke from my Arga, the coal, was going into the house and not out the top of the chimney.
That can't be healthy, mate.
So I had to remove all of the flue pipe, all of it, all the way down to here. Now, if you can look here, ignore the silver bit.
Yeah.
Now, to access it, I had to smash a hole into the stone wall.
Uh-huh.
And I had to cut the flue pipe there, the flexible bit, where it hadn't rusted. And I had to pull it all out. And now I have got a new flue liner, which I know will last for a lot longer. So if you look here, so this is the base of it, which will go in the base of the chimney. And obviously the flexible liner, the piece that's still okay, slots over that.
Right. The piece that's still okay is obviously in the chimney, coming out the Arga.
That sort of goes from behind the wood panelling round a sort of corner and up. And obviously I can't use a solid pipe for that because I can't get around the corners. So what we've got here is this special pipe. It's actually very compared. Look at the difference.
Oh, it's much bigger. It's a big boy.
But also, it's really good quality stainless steel, and it's also, you see, it's double walled. So that's the internal flue pipe. You've got a layer of ceramic wool insulation, and then you've got the outer layer.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
And you also have these clips, which they just the sections clip together. Hello, Billy.
Oh, I love it.
You know what's more important? It's thicker.
Yes.
It's always better.
Yes.
And I'm going to go cut some grass. I'll see you later.
Goodbye. All right.
Right, so the only thing is, it has to be lowered from the top. So this is the very bottom bit. The flexible liner goes on about that level. And unfortunately, these clips, I can't clip it together while it's inside the brick chimney.
Of course.
That section has to go from the top of the chimney. Attach the first 1 metre section.
Yes.
Wait for Billy to go past. It's noisy. So obviously, as I said, yeah, it goes down, add a section, it goes down further. And then when it gets to the bottom, the only thing is that flexible pipe is, as it's flexible, all the weight of all, these are quite heavy.
Yeah.
And there's probably going to be 4 to 5 of those.
Cool, they are.
And that will crush the flexible line at the bottom. So what I need to do is add some feet to this.
Yes.
To which I bought these bolts, they've got heads on. I'm going to drill 4 holes. I've got the holes already, but they're too near the edge.
Yeah.
So I'm going to drill new holes closer, put the bolts through,
Yep.
put washers and bolts underneath and above.
And that
will
yeah.
act as a set of 4 feet. So as it goes down, it will rest on the bricks in the bottom.
Yes.
And then all the weight will be borne by these legs and not the flexible bit.
Very good. You've thought this out, my friend.
I thought it through. Much better than last time.
Very good.
And obviously, there's another thing about the flexible flue liner.
Yeah.
Now this it's flexible, so as it goes in the flue, it sort of goes under its own weight. Whereas this is rigid, so this will not bend. So once the gases and smoke go into the bottom of this, it will be a perfectly straight line.
Yes.
And also, this is very sturdy, so I'll be able to get like a rod with a chimney sweeping brush.
Oh, you can clean it.
And clean it all.
Very easily.
And then I can access the bottom of the flue pipe from the top of the Arga because there's a hatch you can take off, and then you can put a vacuum hose in there and hoover out all the ash.
Fantastic.
But there's not much ash with this anyway because it's smokeless fuel. So it's not, getting blocked is not a problem. It's just...
That was rotted predominantly by, obviously, the elements getting in there. Or...
Yeah, I was told that this was high-grade stainless steel.
Do you think they were telling the truth?
I think they were lying. I think it may just be a standard steel. It wasn't stainless steel, just normally just cheap steel.
Yeah.
It's very flimsy.
Yeah.
It lasted 3 years.
Oh,
it was cheap. I should have installed this at the start, but I wasn't really. I didn't know. Because we're doing it ourselves. You don't have experts to rely on. You've just got to you trust your gut instinct sometimes, and sometimes your instincts are wrong. So hopefully this will last me
forever.
Not forever, but this should probably last me about 20 years before it needs replacing.
Basically forever.
By which time I could be dead. It doesn't really matter.
Right. Well, I'm going to go up there and have a look at the top of the chimney just to give everyone an idea of what's going on.
Okay, let's do that.
So here we are at the tippity top of the tower that we have put up to access the chimney that's just behind us. Well, you can see here the one of the chimney pots has disintegrated, as Michael said, due to the frost, and that of course led to all of the issues with the flexi pipe, and of course the flexi pipe not being the best quality didn't help either. So let's have a little look down the chimney, see what we can see, because I'm kind of curious. And there's Billy on a mission to cut the grass. Okay, well we can see all the way to the bottom, it seems. Quite a straight run. So that's going to be nice and easy for the new straight flue to go in. No weird snags or anything like that, so that's great. Obviously, one of these chimney pots need replacing. Can you tell which one? And Michael's actually bought two, because if he replaces just one, then they won't match. So we're gonna go back down and have a look at the new chimney pots as well. Well, Michael, right on cue, started raining.
It has started raining. So obviously I'll get everything in. We know that everything's ready for tomorrow morning. It's not going to rain tomorrow. Now I just want to show these very quickly. Now I didn't actually buy these. My grandfather has had them in his barn.
Oh, really?
For years. They are from England.
Oh, they're beautiful.
They're the sort of chimney pot you might find on top of an old Victorian house. Now the reason why these are going to be better is, look, they're very, very thick.
Yes.
Terracotta, really thick, really sturdy.
And
they're
as Billy says, thick is good.
Always better. But the only another thing is those chimney pots, they're very thin terracotta. They're designed for wood fires.
Ah.
So wood smoke does something different to like chimney pots and bricks, as opposed to coal smoke. Has different chemicals in it, maybe sometimes sulfur and things like that. And sulfur, although it's not really bad for the environment, a little bit of sulfur, it comes out of volcanoes. Sulfur mixed with water makes sulfuric acid, which will dissolve things like the chimney, the bricks, the mortar, possibly even the flue pipe. That's maybe what happened. So this new stainless steel plus these very thick, robust new chimney pots are going to last much longer. And also, they're a little bit more English country cottage in style, and they were free. So I've got a pair of them. So I'll replace the other chimney pot just for aesthetics. And yeah, so there we go.
Lovely.
So let's get everything in, out of the rain, and then we can continue tomorrow morning.
Fantastic.
Thanks, Ryan.
Thank you. Well, there you have it, everyone. It's raining now. We were hoping to get that job done today, get the flue in, but because of the rain, we couldn't.
I was meant to cut the grass.
And you couldn't.
I was only on it for 15 minutes.
That's no good. That's no good.
Oh well.
Oh well. There's always tomorrow, and we're going to get that in tomorrow, that flue. I'm going to give Michael whatever hand I can. These two. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's video, the first one of many daily vlogs. So stay tuned tomorrow for the next one. And by the way, if you haven't caught yesterday's video where I'm renovating at my 15 grand house, then you can check that out. Link or it will appear on the screen at the end of this video. So stay tuned for that if you haven't seen it already. And of course, renovation videos are continuing every Sunday. So there you go. See you tomorrow.